Konnichiwa, Subarashi Hito! Yokoso mei Tenchei Pikachu Shinkombi Tanjo Region Roku! And in the last episode, we got left at a cliffhanger of part 1 of the Mystery of the PLC. What exactly is going on over there? We've got no idea, but we're going to find out in this episode. So strap yourself in, we might be in for a bit of a shocker. So, as I said, I did say there was going to be something weird going on at the PCLs, but we never really kind of figured out. So the last episode was kind of focusing on a shackle. There was also a mystery of a solace. There was also this weird, creepy scientist, which really gave me the heebie-jeebies. That was his name was Wallace. I didn't actually catch his name in the playthrough at the time, but when I was editing the video, I did actually catch his name. So that's his name, Wallace. So gotta keep him in mind. He's probably a potential suspect. I'm not really too sure. Other than that, didn't really catch anything that was kind of out of the ordinary. So we're over at Pablo's Cafe at the moment. I am assuming, yeah, we can ask for some more information about the PCL and all that. Other than that, it's just, as I said, more development. So talk to the room papa again. And let's just head off. As I said, there's not really too much here to really explore. Let's actually get back to the PCL and figure out what exactly is going on. Dude, what? Alright, I'm going to find out. Also as well, another thing I did find out as when I was editing the video was the thing that we were investigating was an ampoule. So I was close in regards to saying a test tube. An ampoule is very similar to that. It's a object used in regards to liquids and all that. So whatever we're dealing with obviously contains liquids and all that. So it must be some type of chemical or liquid chemical involved in the cases. So it looks like all of the cases we've dealt with so far seem to be all linked together, is kind of what I was gathering as well when thinking back on all the previous stuff that we've encountered. Obviously, right at the very beginning of Detective Pikachu, they did say Pokemon had been acting weird and all that. They'd been exerting like very strange behavior. Obviously, we had the Glalie as well, which was doing some weird behaviors. It looked like it had been possessed of some sorts. It went on a rampage, and then it suddenly calmed itself down afterwards, but it was extremely exhausted. Now, while I was also explaining all that too, Pikachu was yelling at me. So if that was annoying, I'm sorry. Because there's a lot to explain. Also, as well, at the end of the last episode, we had a bit of a moment too, where we did find the ampoule that we were looking for to kind of link this area to our investigation, which we did. We also had someone peeking in on our conversation too. Now, I have a theory of who it is, but obviously, since it's a detective game, we're gonna need evidence to back that up. So, now, Pikachu, what do you want to say to me? Okay, nothing really came out of the ordinary, so you really wanted to talk to me, but you didn't really give me anything. So, Herdia, what you doing, Herdia? I should really be trying to figure out what they're actually saying to me, but again, I'll probably figure it out during editing and be like, ah, I missed that, it was so obvious. Alright, let me in, dude. Okay, so we're back in the PCL. Okay, so we've got, I think her name was Rita, the receptionist for the PCL. So again, nothing really out of the ordinary at the front here. She's got the floatet. And yep, let's actually talk to her. Let's see if Rita has anything for us at all. So again, nothing. Oh, but we do have new dialogue, and let's have a look. See if anything comes up at all. Oh, okay, well, that was so much for that idea. What about the floatet? We have a new... Oh. Wait. No, it's... I thought I knew what they were talking about for a second. I got excited. I'm gonna have a look, see if anything popped up. We had the ampoule, we had the berry juice. See if anything popped up. Because that's the second time they referred to that particular hiragana. And I can't remember if they mentioned that at all in the previous episode. I think they might have. And idiot me didn't quite work out, or didn't even think to pay any attention to it. Oh, great. Anything at all? Nope, there doesn't seem to be any... Alright, well, we'll play it at blind then. Alright, so I guess we should probably make our way over here. Because everyone kind of gathered as well. We had like Amelia come up as well near the end of the previous episode. And we also have like, we have Dorothy as well. Who seems to be like the higher up, the CEO of this area. So she's gonna be talking about some stuff. Just give me 1 second. I'm just actually gonna see if I can quickly translate. Alright, so I did a quick little glance at it. Sorry, I had to take about 2 minutes to look at it. They're asking about a TV service, so I guess that makes sense. So GNN's here, so they're asking like what's going on about that. So these guys must be doing some type of TV show or something like that. So this is Mika? Oh, Micah? I can't remember. We met her a couple of episodes with the Glalie. She's the camera person. There's also Amelia here too. So the TV service, what's going on about that? Is there anything of particular importance to that? Alright, so there's us two other questions too. Because these two have kind of just been like minor questions, I'm not going to really be too bothered about translating them. Alright, that's a big question on that second one. Oh! Cutscene.
おかしくないかしら。大丈夫ですよ、ドロシーさん。あら、ティム君も中庭でお仕事？はい、オーロトたちにご飯を。わあ、とっても美味しそうに食べてる。はい、お二人さん、笑って笑って。もうメイコさん、取材と関係ないですよ。危ない。
Oh boy, it's happening again.
どうしたんだオロト。みんな早くこっちへ。さあエミリアさん。
Well, the O-Root's gone wild, kind of like that Glalie. I wonder if they're reacting as the camera.
どうやら収まったみたいだな。開けてみるか。そうね。 様子を見てみましょう。
So if it's like the Glalie, then it's gonna be like exhausted.
これはひどいな。一体どうなってるんだ。オロト。
Yet it's exhausted. So the cases are indeed linked.
それがご飯をあげていたら突然。あれ？確か食べかけだったはず。見込みがあると思ったが。 やっぱり素人は信用できない。さっさと帰ってくれ。ちょっとウォーレス、言い過ぎよ。そうよ。誰だって失敗することはあるわ。それにしたってひどすぎる。実験どころじゃないぞ。それは気づいたか。この間の鬼氷と同じだぞ。やっぱり。でもそれをどう説明したら。皆さん、ティム君は違います。ポケモンにひどいことをするような人じゃありません。私も同じ意見だよ。 お仲間をかばいたいのは結構だが、何か証拠でもありません。でもティムは違う。話にならないな。ティム君。
メイコのやつカメラ回してたよな。何か映ってないか。
そうか。メイコさん、さっき中庭を撮ってましたよね。
証拠が映ってるかも。さすがティム君。まさかこれが役に立つなんて偉い私。
よし、早速映像のチェックだ。
Right, so similar thing to the Glalie, we're going to look back on the camera to see if there was anything at all on the film that shows why the Overroot, or the Trevenant in this case, suddenly attacked us. As we said, like with the Glalie case, it looked like the Drift Blim possessed the Glalie, but in this case, I didn't see anything possess the Trevenant. Otherwise, I wasn't paying attention. So let's actually look at the camera. As I said, it's just a bit weird that we've had two Pokemon suddenly go on a rampage when the cameras are around. I mean, that's probably pushing it a little too far for a theory that the camera's causing them to go on a rampage. Alright, so they all had their theories there as well about why the Trevenant was going rampant.
きっと何かあるはずよ。
大方オーロットにちょっかいを出して怒らせたんだ。
取材と関係ないですよ。危ない。どうしたんだオーロット。みんな早くこっち。さあ、エミリアさん。
食べかけが残ってる。
Oh, wait, what was that?
どうして？
相棒を見捨てて逃げるとは。
ピカチュウなら自分で何とかできるって思ったんだよ。
どうだかな。
こんな時くらい前足も使って走ればいいのに。
こっちの方が走りやすいんだよ。無実を証明するには証拠不足だな。もう一度よくビデオを見るんだ。
美味しそうに食べてたわ。この食欲もいつも通りだね。笑って笑って。もうメイコさん、取材と関係ないですよ。危ない。
こうしてみると本当に危機一髪ですね。
無事でよかったわ。
Wait, what is that near the berries?
ポケモンみたい。
こんな色の子って研究所にいたかしら。それにどうして食べかけを。
考えてみればオーロットが暴れ出したのはお昼を食べた直後だわ。
だからなんだ。
オーロットが食べたものが怪しいんじゃないかしら。
ビデオを見る限りティム君はおかしなことはしてないわ。無実よ。ドロシーさん、ありがとうございます。
Alright, so basically they found, well, same thing that I noticed too, but there's something like a aura that came up near the berries. So we've now figured out what's causing the Pokemon to go, well, in this case the Trevenant to go berserk. Something came out of the ground and looked like it possessed it for a short amount of time. But, well, it could be another ghost type Pokemon, but we didn't really get a glimpse of what it was. It was just something that came out of the ground, as they said as well, some type of aura that came out of the ground. And straight off the bat, we've kind of got nothing at this point, really, so I guess now we've got to investigate what's going on there too. So Wallace had a few ideas by the sounds of it too, like why all of this was going on. And talking about the Overroot there as well. At the moment though, nothing's really pointing out like they've got no idea what's causing it. That's nothing of interest there. Also, that one's actually referring to Tim. I just realized what that hiragana was referring to. So they're actually talking to Tim there. So I'm assuming they're saying like Tim might know, like Tim can investigate. You know, leave it all to Tim. He's pretty good at it. He'll definitely solve it. I've watched Tim do it all before. And that's probably not like the exact words, but kind of like the whole gist of that conversation anyways. So yeah, we've got that. So okay, new case. Case of the well, case of the mystery of the or the shadow or something like that. Kind of like a rough translation of the case just there. Alright, so let's get the debriefing on what we've got to do.
Tim, この謎のポケモンを捕まえるぞ。と言ってもわからないことが多すぎるな。
Alright, so again, very similar to the Glalie case.
こいつの正体を探ろうぜ。
We have a shadowy figure that has come out of nowhere, but I can't remember if it was a shadowy figure that was in the Glalie case or if they just plain out said it was a Driftblim. I think in the end they said it was a Driftblim. But that's only because someone witnessed it. So maybe there was a witness to this, like a closer witness, maybe one of the Pokemon. Why is Pikachu sneezing? Wait, wasn't there like a knob that said it was like 20 degrees? Okay, there is a theory. I mean, there is one of the Pokédex theories or Pokédex entries that I remember reading. It was referencing Gengar that said when Gengar appears, the temperature drops. I mean, there's probably other Pokédex entries that mention Ghost-type Pokemon dropping the temperature. It just seems a bit weird that they would have, like, a library of all things set to such a low temperature. I mean, 20 degrees is quite cold. I mean, then again, this is coming from me. I can't stand even 30 degrees. I find that freezing. So, yeah, it's definitely a case of another Ghost-type Pokemon, but it's the question of who. Alright, so, first things first, let's talk to, like, everyone to try and figure it out. Okay, so, talk to me, Pikachu, what have you got? Any suggestions at all? And I'm gonna go straight to Wallace afterwards. Maybe Wallace isn't, like, the bad guy after... Oh, wait! Wasn't there Rotom as well? Rotom's a ghost type. Huh. It could very well be Rotom causing these issues, but again, I don't... Rotom's more of a possessor of electronics. So, maybe that's out of the option. Okay. No idea what that's referring to. You're kidding. All I did was mention one Pokédex entry. That looks like a Gengar hand. Heh. I mean, unless they're using like the figurative term, like, you know, Gengar being one of the more mascots for the ghost-type Pokemon, but I doubt. Like, I haven't seen mention of a Pikachu wants to talk to me again? That was a bit random. Alright, Pikachu got spooked. Okay, let's talk to Wallace. Okay, see if Wallace can give me any suggestions at all. I mean, I had suspicions about Wallace, but he, as I said, maybe he's not the suspect after all. It's always the case. You sterilize, or bleh, let's try it again. My English isn't exactly on point at the moment. A stereotypical, you know, looks like the bad guy, gives off the creepy vibes, you point him as the bad guy, but it's kind of like a redirect from who is actually the bad guy. So Wallace was absolutely useless at this point. What about Mika? I think it was like Mika or Micah. I missed the name again. As I said, my memory is so bad when it comes to people's names. So this seems to be the main question, so I might have to take like a brief second and like figure out what that question is. So give me 1 second. Alright, so that question is... I think I got a rough translation. There is definitely hiragana there about mysterious. So about the mysterious Pokemon is basically what I'm asking the people. Okay, what do you know about the mysterious Pokemon? Oh, I got some red there. And that's not familiar hiragana. Fun. But I didn't get a statement out of that, so that's useless. Alright, the mysterious Pokemon. Do you have anything for me at all? Okay, but we did get 2 other questions pop up. So about the mysterious Pokemon? Nope. What about this question? Alright, we got a statement out of her. Okay, so... what about Dorothy? I didn't see Dorothy at all in the last episode. Like, I saw her when we walked into the PCL. Other than that, I didn't really see her afterwards. So unless she knows something... Mysterious Pokemon, do you know anything at all? Any type... okay, so much for that. Anything, please? Nope. Okay, so what about the Pokemon? Can they help us at all? Phantom, do you know anything? Nothing's really popping out here, like they're not giving us any names. Apparently they gave us something, so either I completely missed it or I couldn't recognize anything. So let's just keep... okay, nothing out of there. So yeah, we'll just keep talking to the Pokemon. Shuckle, do you know anything at all? Okay, go about the mysterious Pokemon. Maybe Tubatsubu will have something for us. I still reckon I'm pronouncing that name wrong. Tubatsubu. Alright, they're giving us something. I mean, really, the Pokemon on the scene should have been able to give us some type of clear indicator. I might go through afterwards. Like, if I get stumped, I'm going to go through and see if I can briefly translate or get a rough translation of what each of the Pokemon have told me. Alright, so... Fuku, or Foku. I keep pronouncing that name wrong, so if I get yellowed, I know why. Again, I'm not really getting anything. Nothing's really coming out of the ordinary. I mean, if anything, maybe the Trevenant's going to be able to tell us something. I mean, it was the one that had to go through that horrible experience. Alright, so Trevenant, what's your statement? What do you remember? Did you see who did this to you? Anything? Anything at all? Nope. Then again, the Glalie was completely out of it too, so I don't think we're going to get anything from the actual witness to this. So with that, let's head off to the laboratories. Maybe there's something... oh, I don't know if Cleffy's... okay, maybe Cleffy might know about the mysterious Pokemon. Okay, nothing as of yet. But we are going to get statements. We're continuing to get statements about... okay, what about in here? I mean, this was kind of like where the last... well, part 1 ended. So maybe there's something in here that will give us like a bit of a hint into... what's going on here? I mean, it could be a resident Pokemon that no one's aware of. I mean, as I said, the debriefing that they did kind of showed a Gengar's hand, but as I said, there's been no evidence to support that, really, that it is a Gengar. Hey, what about here? Is there anything... I don't know what this is going to be of use, but let's just have a look around. It just looks like it's a whole bunch of, like, stuff that's used on the campus, I guess. No. Nothing really out of the ordinary there. I mean, look, there's even, like, the ampules here as well, so I guess this was kind of, like, just more things to kind of throw us off in the last case, I guess. Okay, so I don't think there's anything in here at this point that we're going to need at this point. I mean, just looked like a whole bunch of random junk. So we can always go check out the Rotom. Oh yeah, Carlos was in here, wasn't he? He's investigating the Rotom. I mean, that's a ghost type Pokemon. As I said, maybe Rotom knows something. nothing really out of Rotom. Okay, there's a few questions here that we've got to ask Carlos. Nothing really there, so... Hold on, we got a case number 3. Case report number 3? Hello? We might have to read them. I kind of hope not, because it's going to be very blodgy translations. Or just me going, I think I understand that. You know, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but yeah, I don't really... This is going to be so fun. Okay, there's nothing really there that's going to help me. So, alright, we've got to go find case reports. Well, at least it's a step in somewhat of a direction, I guess. So, that's the thing we've got to do. Alright, so I probably will give them a quick look over just so I know what's going on. We've got Wallace here. Pikachu, hello. Alright, he tried to use Thunderbolt. He's like, maybe I can use Thunderbolt. Nah, that's not gonna happen. Alright, so what if this is a case report as well that we need to... Okay, maybe not. I just know we gotta look for, like, case reports now. So, we've got number 3, so I just wonder how many we do have to collect. So far, nothing's still popping up. What about the Solace and the Dusion, or the Oriran and the, Dublin? Maybe they know something. And again, they're looked up in here, like, they wouldn't exactly, I don't know, unless they hear things are floating around as rumors, but, I know, it seems to be pushing the stretch. But then again, as I said, if you don't examine everything, you can't quite progress through the story. So, at least we're getting it done now, I guess. Alright, we got something from the Dusion, the Dublin. The Uniran didn't really give us anything at all, the Solace. They're probably saying the same thing, it's something about like a, you know, probably cold temperature and all that happens. Because that seems to be a running trend at the moment, just really cold temperatures. Alright, so... Alright. Basically, this part of the building is done. I've examined possibly everything that I can examine at this point. I've spoken to most people out here, I think. Well, I want to hope so, because I've missed something, then I'm gonna rage down the track. Okay, I'm going to assume I've spoken to him. What about Nina? Did I talk to Nina? Yeah, I did. Okay, so, onto this side of the building. Alright, so this was the meeting room, so we'll have a look in here. I doubt anything's changed in here. Anything for us to examine? The coffee machine again. I don't think the coffee machine is going to be of any use this time around unless a Rotom's possessed it. So yeah, just the usual stuff. We got a coffee machine and got some beakers. So this puts this room completely out. I wonder if you even have to come back there. I mean, unless something changes in there, we have no reason to come back. Now... Oh wow, we actually can go in here now. So this was off bounds last episode. So we have a Chillami or a Mincino. And that would be Dorothy's Pokemon. Chillami. Alright, so a couple of questions here for the Chillami. See if we get anything at all. I mean, if you're the president or the CEO's Pokemon, you should have some type of information to pass on to us, maybe. Well, I hope. What is that? I've got no idea what that is, and I can't quite make out what it is. So that's interesting. Let's give that an examine afterwards, see if we can just work out what that is. It's a little bit random. And the other question would be, why does Mincino have that? nothing quite out of the ordinary yet. Got no hints. Okay, the Mincino's given it its statement at least. That's it for that. What about Dorothy? Does Dorothy have any type of information? We do have a few questions for her at least, so let's ask away and see if she can help us. And I'm going to assume no, because the very first question was a bit of a letdown there. So, next question. Anything at all? Okay, case report number 1. Got something there. The other thing I'm kind of worried about is I may not have examined Carlos's laboratory very well. Oh god. I hope that doesn't come back and bite me in the bum. Oh, Pikachu wants to talk to me. Okay. That's... something about the mysterious Pokemon. I really hope that wasn't telling me to go somewhere. I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna hope that didn't say, like, go check somewhere out. Alright. Franklin, have you got anything for me at all? Good old buddy pal of mine? Right, 2 questions asked. One about the mysterious Pokemon. At the moment, though, we're not getting anywhere. That keeps coming up, though. And no, it's not about Rotom either. Okay, another case report given to us. That was number 2. So we've got 1, 2, and 3. Maybe there's only like 3 case reports? What about Dusbus? Despus, do you know anything about the mysterious Pokemon? No. Nothing at all. What about over here? Like, what about Nita's desk? Okay, number 4. Case report number 4. Number 5. Why does she have 2 of them? 5 case reports. I might want to look at them, I guess. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Let's have a quick glance. See if there's anything at all. These are probably like what they're like researching and all that. So 1 was from Dorothy. 2... oh god, now I'm gonna remember I got them. 2... do you think I'm gonna remember I picked up 2? No, I don't. Oh boy. 3 we got from Carlos though. Something about 5 there. 3. I think I've already read 3, so 3 might be useless to me. 4. What have we got there? These are just the 2 we picked up then. Oops, didn't mean to look at it. 5. Something about B again. There was also something else we picked up too from the Mincino. I have no idea what it is. Oh no, that's the ample. What's that other thing we got given? I can't find it. Maybe it's in here. I doubt it. Like, what was that? Hey, what the? What was that we've given? I mean, I'm not... Maybe it was something we could use in, like, an investigation, like one of those clues or something. I can't for the life of me find it. It's gone. Oh, wait, there it is there. Right at the bottom. What is it? A soft drink can or something? Well, your guess is as good as mine what that is, and I can't read the hiragana on that one, so... it's an I don't know at the moment. Okay, so... oh, I've already talked to the Garbodor, so that's out. Well, library's the next place to go. And remember, that was at the only place as well where I noticed there was like a temperature gauge too. Pikachu wants to talk to me. Okay, Pikachu, what have you got for me? Anything at all, dear buddy? Oh, we've got like a couple of things here as well. I'm going to ask about this one, because it was something that came up quite a bit. Okay, well, I didn't quite catch what they were really talking about, even at that speed. Okay, so let's have a look in the library, see if there was anything at all. I mean, as I said, this was kind of like a big thing in the previous episode, because you came in here and you got a whole bunch of stuff. Alright, nothing in that first one. What about in the second bookcase? Do we have anything at all? Nope. Third one? I mean, remember, this had a lot of things to do with, like, the passcodes and everything. Okay, nothing there. What about the... Okay, nothing there. Okie dokie. Set to 15. Wasn't that 20 last time? Why is the temperature dropped again? I think it's a temperature gauge. Oh, Pikachu wants to talk again. Okay, that didn't help me, Pikachu. Pikachu said something earlier. As I said, I really hope they didn't have to do, like, with something that we had to do. I just came back in here just to double check I didn't miss anything, like on the whiteboard or anything like that. Nah. Okay, there's nothing in here. I'm just going to presume that I don't need to come back in here. Alright, let's go talk to Rita. See if she has anything at all, like... I mean, she's the receptionist. She's probably got access to something like security tapes and all that. Someone has to have access to security tapes or something in here. I mean, for how high tech this place is.
私ピカチュウ大好きなの。
女の子に話を聞こうとするといつもこうだ。ケム、彼女に言ってやれ。俺は可愛いだけのピカチュウじゃないってな。はいはい。
Pikachu, you sly Pikachu. Why does Rita care now about Pikachu? That's my question. I mean, we came in earlier. Unless she's flattered by the fact that Pikachu's come back to see her and she's just realised how cute he is. Okay, so Rita, do you have anything for us here? Alright. The mysterious Pokemon. Do you have anything at all? Something happened. That... Alright. What do you have for us? Because obviously she's got something because the second option came up. Huh? Alright. Rita's definitely onto the ball here. We've got another question. Security footage? Hold on. That's in the first area, like when we walk straight. That's at the end there, that's the meeting room. We've got Frederick and Nina. They're coming into that hallway from the reception room. That looks like Dorothy walking up the hallway. So obviously that's the main camera. Name's not ringing a bell, so who are they referring to? It's not Frederick. Do you have any other security camera footage at all? Okay. Does that help me? No, it doesn't help me. I mean, why did we get given that security camera footage? We must have to do something on that side of the building. That's what I'm gathering. So whatever we're looking for is on that side of the building. So Dorothy was walking towards either her office or to the meeting room. There's another question at the end. "10. What's the 10 referring to? That's the question. Oh, we just got something. But wait, that's referring to Dorothy. Okay, so we got a bit of a lead. We're now gonna go to Dorothy. Dorothy might have something for us now because that was the hiragana for Dorothy. Okay, so we got something. So Rita has just shown us like a whole bunch of things, and then said Dorothy will potentially probably know something. So we've got ourselves a target. Let's go to that target. Remember, we don't have much of a bit of a lead at the moment to anything else, so one extra option is now available to us. So this is going to be referring to the PCL. Maybe this will give me like a bit of an idea like what to do next, because otherwise I'm completely lost. 2? Uh-oh. Yeah, do you think I'm gonna know what... No! Nothing like came out, the bike popped out and said, "Hi, follow me." Oh no! Pikachu, help me? Oh no, I'm already like, just started off and I don't have any idea what... Did Pikachu like buzz me? Yes, he did.
チラミにチラミされてる気がする。俺って汚れてるか?
Okay, that did not help me at all. Okay, I am lost again. Where's the statement from? That's Nina. I want... Okay, that's kind of like... Just... I want that one. 2 or something. Oh, okay, well... We did kind of get the hint to kind of just stay in this area, so either... I'm gonna go to the library again. It just kind of feels like a safe bet to go to the library. Maybe, just maybe, we'll get access to another book or something that we haven't accessed before. Or something's changed. It's normally how this game works. So you do one thing and then suddenly something else pops up. It's just weird that a lot of... Ooh, which one did I pick on then? Wait! That... I came back here earlier. And this wasn't available to us. Okay, see what I mean by the game changes as you proceed? If you talk to someone specific, then the rest of the game changes. So even if you come here earlier, this won't be available until you do something else. Okay, so we're slowly getting there. The question is, though, we're going to get anything to help us. That's interesting. That's referring to... It's referring to a name, but it doesn't look familiar. 20 popped up. Okay, what about this one? Wait, no, I don't think that's referring to anything that... Wait. Not quite. I thought for a second that might have been Herdia. Very close, but it's not quite. That... Do I... Wait. I'm pretty sure that's the hiragana for Gengar. Gengar? I haven't seen a Gengar yet. What's Gengar got to do? I did mention Gengar as, like, you know, the hand looks like Gengar and all that. Now, what's that? Okay, I don't know that reference. I don't know if they're, like, mentioning a whole bunch of things. I mean, I only recognize Gengar at this point. Okay, that mentioned, like, a whole bunch of things, and the only one, as I said, I recognized was Gengar. Maybe they're listing off, like, a whole bunch of... Okay. What about this one? Two again. There's another two there. What's a two if... Okay. I recognize that bookshelf. Well, sorry, I examined that bookshelf. That changed a lot of things. Nothing there. Alright. So far, as I said, Gengar seems to be the central point at this point. Or I've, like, screwed up some of the translations there. Okay, so where do we go now? That's the question. Frederick's laboratory? I mean, maybe Frederick will have something for us. He might know something. Because he was in that camera view. There is something there. What have you got for us, buddy? Have you got a hint for us? Okay, nothing? Just... Okay. Maybe I should go ask Nina a question too, unless that's now a question available to everyone. What about Dorothy? Like, what if I go back and ask her? Because we just found, like, a document that went through, like, a list of Pokemon. No. Alright, I feel like I'm gonna waste my time, but let's have a look at the meeting room. I knew it. Like, again, nothing in here. So, as I said, waste of time. As I said, like, sometimes the game changes, but that looks like it's going to be a complete waste of time in there. So, let's head off and have a check around. Or I go back and talk to Rita, since she, like, spilt the beans on quite a lot of stuff. Nina, do you have anything at all? Yes, you've got a new little text box for me. Nothing. Alright, I'm going to talk to a few other people, see if they've got... Yes, they do. Alright, a new text box has just generally popped up for all the humans for us to investigate. Hey, something about the PCL. What about Mika? Does she have anything for us? Ooh, yes, another text box. Nothing quite yet. What about Carlos and Wallace? I mean, I don't think Cleffy is going to give us anything, so no point there. But yeah, we'll go ask Carlos, see if he knows anything at all. Yes, he's got another text box. And in regards for usefulness, no. I didn't, as I said, I didn't quite check his office at all, but it looks like nothing out of the ordinary as well here. What about Wallace? Alright, he's got the same question too, so it looks like everyone gained that question. I'm almost expecting Pikachu to now, like, talk to me. I mean, the only person I haven't asked that question to is Rita. Other than that, I can't really think of anyone else who to ask. Otherwise, I've got to go through all the Pokemon again to work out who to ask that to. Nah, obviously it's just the humans at this point, so let's go ask Rita again. Otherwise, I'm confused again. Tell you what, this and the last mission has kind of really been pulling my brain strings here a little bit. Whoops, I didn't mean to ask the float air. No! She's got nothing. Oh dear me, I'm officially lost again. Okay, what can I do? I haven't spoken to someone then. Maybe I missed something in here. Wait! You serious? That was not there before! That was not there before! I swear I examined this bookcase! Oh my... see what I mean? This kind of does drive me up the wall a little bit because I think I'll examine something, then I come back and it turns out I haven't, or it's just popped up afterwards. Okay, let's look at this. See if something comes up at all. Maybe something will pop up as a potential direction or signpost for us. Something that will lead me down. This is asking about the Ganga too, I'm pretty sure. Give me something to work with. Yes, this is actually talking about the Ganga. Okay, that was nothing. These must be mentioning all those names that popped up in that book. Okay, anything at all? Nothing. Okay. I just was thinking maybe they were referring to like the drift blim and all that. No, they're not. Okay, that was in that bookcase. What about this book? Pikachu wants to talk to us too. Something's activated now. Okay, we must have activated the next. Okay. Sup, Pikachu? What? I mean, you're not quite up there for the agility. Alright, so Pikachu wants to talk to us. Hopefully this time he's got actually something decent to say. Okay, so this time round though, he's... Okay, that's mentioning the Fennekin. I mean, it's got the hiragana for Fennekin, but I could be wrong. Because everything's like clumped together, so maybe not. Okay, that's a... Okay, maybe not. But something's definitely developed in the storyline. The question is it going to be leading us to the resolution? No, it's not. Okay. And I've already examined that bookshelf. Okay, so I'm just going to assume either something else has now popped up somewhere that for me to find and click the A button on. Okay, nothing there. What about this bookshelf? A library seems to be the central point at the moment. And, well, I guess Dorothy's office in a way, because that's only just been accessible to us. But at the moment, I'm not finding anything else. More importantly, it's mainly just this part of the building has been more of the helpful side, so maybe I'll just go check Dorothy one more time. As I said, I don't really have much to work off of. I mean, I didn't really examine this either. I'm kind of gathering, you know, it's just like little ornaments and all that. The books aren't going to be that much of a help by the looks of it. No, I kind of feel this might be a waste of time again, but, you know, just in case. I mean, I honestly haven't got much else to really work with for a lead. So yeah, that's nothing from the Mincino. Dorothy, you've got nothing for me. The safe, is there... I mean, I can examine the safe, but I'm obviously not allowed to look at that. I mean, for good reasons, I guess. Nothing there. What about Frederick's laboratory? Frederick, have you got anything for me at all? Nope. Nothing has changed, and that does disappoint me in a way. I don't particularly want to do this, but I may have to jump cut again until I find, like, some type of lead. So I'm just going to do another quick run around. I'm just going to check this area just in case something happens. I got excited. I was like, oh, it's taking a while to load. Why is that still, like, a thing? It is kind of irritating because it's like anything that can be examined could potentially be, you know, some type of case-breaking hint or something like that. And then I just think, you know, I've been here enough times, it should be more of a big red flag for me to say, no, there's nothing in here. So, where else could I go? I mean, I could go back to Rita, see if she's got anything for me at all. The floatette, maybe. No, nothing from the floatette. Rita, nope. Oh, who else can I talk to? I mean, go back to Rita, but then I'm going around in circles, and then it's going to do my head in because it feels like I'm missing something. Is there something I go to examine? This is just going over like a couple of things that we read. Oh, dear me, dear me, dear me, dear me, dear me, dear me. Or we could check the storage room again. I kind of blew the storage room off, didn't I? I mean, I haven't gone really and examined that. I mean, if there's anything to hide, it'd be safe to say in, like, the storage room. Plus, that kind of was the whole ominous feeling, too. So, let's have a quick gander in here and see if there was anything really of, you know, of notice. No, but that seems to be a thing, so maybe gotta come back here later. At the moment, though, zilch! Absolutely nothing. I'm not seeing anything. I'm not finding anything. Oh, man. Nothing. Oh, no. As I said, this is making me really worried that I'm gonna have to run around clueless again and hope I haven't noticed that dialogue has been changing on me and I haven't really seen that. At the moment, it's just a whole bunch of vials that are, like, useless to us. Oh, boy. Nothing. Okay. Cliffy didn't have anything for us at all, did he? No. I'm pretty sure the Pokemon had nothing to really add to the story at this point. Otherwise, I will talk to them. I mean, as I said, I thought I saw Fennekin get noticed. Nah. Is there anything at all that's just suddenly become examinable that I haven't noticed at all happen? What about these? I mean, I did briefly examine them in the last episode, but I don't think it's, you know, suddenly become of any relevance. This looks like a whole bunch of, you know, electrical equipment. Power banks and all that. All those fun electrical stuff. Computer, nothing. Whiteboard, nothing. Okay. We've got Wallace's laboratory at least to examine, and then after that, I've got no idea. Of course, as I said, the last resort would be talking to the Pokemon back out in the courtyard. Okay, Wallace has nothing. What about the Solace? Is Solace? Oh man, I really don't like the way this is going. Oh boy. Can I examine anything else? What else could be a potential? We're just gonna think. The Trevenant scene. The Trevenant was also eating berries, but I doubt the berries are gonna have anything to do with it. I mean, maybe go back into the courtyard. Maybe there's like a berry we could find or something like that could actually lead us back. I know, I doubt the berries. Like, it's mostly gonna be the Ganger, isn't it? Problem is, though, I haven't found anything really to lead me off in another direction. Well, that's completely busted. Is there... Now, the plate's gone. What about the Phantom? Trevenant, have you got anything... Nothing else to add. What about the trees? The Shuckle, maybe? I doubt the Shuckle's gonna be able to... Fennekin? No, okay, I didn't think it was referring to the Fennekin, because it just didn't make sense in context. Nothing. Nina? Oh boy. Well, I'm going to have a walk around and see if I can find anything at all. So, I'm going to catch you guys when something finally happens. So, hopefully that's going to be soon, because otherwise I'm going to be walking around for about an hour until I figure something out. Alright, we found something. Some liquid. I mean, it kind of makes sense. As I said, like, the ampule that we had couldn't hold, like, liquid stuff. So maybe that's what I should have been kind of, you know, looking at the liquids around here. So at least we found something. So I'm kind of hoping that leads us to something we can use as, like, a lead of some sorts. So this was in Federic's laboratory. I mean, I've kind of already done a bit of looking around. What about over on Nina's desk? I mean, kind of similar things. But the question is it going to be the same thing? We're going to get something that can lead us on the trail of this mystery. Oh, wait, was I meant to... Oh, God. If it's something as simple as checking the memo, I'm really gonna kick myself. I really hope not. Okay, so far nothing. I mean, what? I doubt it.
謎のポケモンの正体はおそらく研究所の建て直し前からここに住んでたポケモンだ。階段の原因もそいつだろう。ティム、そのポケモンが何かわかるか？
Oh my dear God! You're serious! No! Was it as easy as that, where I had to click on the bloody memo to actually proceed the story, and I just pulled out my headset because of how salty I am, and I can't find the hole. No, but you can't be serious. It couldn't have been as easy as that. Oh my... I was looking around going, I can't find anything. I can't find anything. You were serious. All I had to do was click on the memo. Alright, I got all my frustration out again. Okay. This game seems relaxing, but no, it can be a little bit infuriating when you've got no idea what you gotta do. But no, that's gotta be Ganger. Mudkip was a bit random. Was there any mention of, like, Ganger at all and, like, these... Oh, whoops, I didn't mean to reset it. Hold on. Like, normally if you click on... Let's see if any of these mention Ganger at all, but I'm pretty sure they didn't, because I would have seen it when I was reading it. Oh boy.
それでいいか?
Okay, process of elimination. We know the first one's going to be Gengar because Mudkip, I don't think I saw any. Or maybe... I did see like Herdia, but I kind of passed off that it wasn't Herdia.
さっさと推理しようぜ.
Let's have another look. Like... Apalm? I mean, I just kind of passed off considering that Apalm was like really far back in the story. No, that is referring to Apalm. Okay. The other one must have been like Mudkip. So, we have Apalm mentioned there. It also mentioned Herdia as well. It was like Herdia and Gengar. Mudkip was the other Pokemon that the book mentioned. Okay, so... I mean, obviously it's a Gengar. So, process of elimination. Number 2. Okay, it was number 2. I'm going to reread 2 and see if there was anything at all that really...
この階段はゲンガーならではだ。お次はどうやってオーロットの昼飯を回収したかだ。わかるか?
Never mind. Basically, Pikachu summed it up for me. Number 2 was actually reporting on the cold temperatures. And as I said, I can't remember where we got number 2 from. So the last one is referring to how it goes about. Obviously it goes from under the ground. Yeah, an aura. Alright, so we figured that out. Oh dear. So we figured out the case. So... do we head back... where do we go now? Oh wait, Pikachu wants to talk to me. Oh boy, nope, wasn't that. Heh, should have just gone with the first one. Okay, so I got no idea what Pikachu was asking me, but I'm gonna try and hear. Okay, Pikachu wanted to talk to me again. Okay, it's talking. Pikachu's referring to Gengar. What was that? I heard something. Okay, it's something about Gengar. Good question though is, what? Okay, that wasn't the answer. Try this one. I mean, I was gonna go with this originally. Am I correct? Yes. Ah. There it is. Oh, mean look. Oh, we got a quick time action. Alright, we got it. Oh no, that was a Shadow Ball. Okay, so we met up with Gengar, so we were correct. Gengar is causing all the mischief. Now we're gonna figure out how to catch the Gengar is what that roughly translated into. So debriefing time, Pikachu.
ゲンガーのやつすり抜けるとは捕まえる方法はないもんか。
Okay, so, I don't think there's gonna be any use now for the library. Gengar did run off. Oh, wait, there it is there. Well, that was easy. I was prepared. Of course, I passed off the meeting room as completely useless, didn't I? No, it's going to be where the showdown with us and Gengar is going to occur. Oh, there. Oh, I didn't want to... Okay, it's obvious by the looks of it. I didn't want to go at the ball! Oh! Okay, I'm assuming if I'm not getting an interaction, I mean, I looked like I went over the Gengar before. Okay, where it's not going to be as easy as running up to the Gengar and catching it. I mean, obviously, it's going to be transparent or... I can't think of the word for it at the moment. It's going to be like, just invisible. It's going to be there, but at the same time, it's not. Alright, let's talk to Dorothy. Maybe she can give us, an idea on how to go about catching it. Okay. Well, that kind of wasn't any help, but... Alright, we've got to think about this logically. There was a strange item down in the storage area. If anything, the storage room will probably have something to counter Gengar. I mean, they've got to have something that counters Pokemon. I mean, I've got wild Pokemon running around. There was one particular item down there that's in my mind at the moment. It did look like a flashlight. It's probably not a flashlight though, considering this is a lab, so they've got to have something that contains Pokemon. This thing. What exactly is it? Oh. Well, as I said, keep everything that you can investigate in mind in case it comes back. That looks like a bazooka. Wow, that was a quick solve. But yeah, anything that you find that seems out of the ordinary but can be investigated, always come back and check it later, as we found out in a couple of episodes. Alright, so, that... It kind of reminds me of like what Team Rocket uses, where they launch it out of the bazooka and the big net comes out. So if it's something like that, then that'll be awesome. So let's go see if that works on the Gengar, because, I mean, the case got marked off. How do I catch the Gengar? And if you're wondering why I'm saying Gengar, it's because in Japanese, Gengar is Gengar. Or Gengar. Oh, another quick time event. But yes, this is what we use to catch the Gengar. Better not miss this. I think I was very close to missing. Well, that's the Gengar caught. Who would have thought they'd have a Team Rocket weapon in the laboratory? Alright. I haven't actually got a clue what that one said, so let's go to another case. Alright, we're doing 2 cases of 1 by the looks of it. Right, so I guess we gotta find out why the Gengar is doing its shenanigans? I mean, it seems a bit strange. Why is there a wild Gengar around here? Does it belong to someone, or... That's gonna be what we're gonna figure out. Does it belong to someone? Alright, so, because it's a brand new case, everything needs to be re-examined, so buckle yourself in. Yes, it's gonna be a long episode. Wow, there's a lot of questions. So far, I'm not okay, we got something there. Now to figure out what that is. Alright, so that was quite a lot of stuff there from the Ganga, so let's return to the scene of the crime, which is the library. See if there was anything at all in the library that... Hold on, Pikachu wants to talk to us. Maybe there's something in the library we need to examine, because it just seems a bit weird, like, why was the Ganga in the library initially? Bit of a weird place for a Ganga to hang out. See if anything at all has changed in here, otherwise I'm gonna have to go back to Dorothy and see if she has any Okay, they weren't there before. So yeah, the library definitely has something, but that's a weird symbol there at the end. Unless it's referring to like a square, a down arrow, an up arrow, and a diamond. And yeah, it's referring to the Ganga. Did the Ganga say something? What about... Okay, so far there's not... We don't have anything at all from the previous mission. I mean, I could always wing it, I guess. Am I gonna get any type of information, like, what could help me with that? I mean, as I said, I could always wing it, but that's a... Ugh. I could be pushing it there. I could be there for a while. Four combination, or 4 things to put in a combination. Could be a few combinations there to try out. So I'm gonna have a look around, see if there's something that will help us out. Alright, so... Frederick, do you have anything at all? Nope, nothing. Nah. Maybe I go talk to the scientist? Scientists, all the humans, basically, is what I need to talk to. But I will go back to Dorothy, see if she knows anything at all. I mean, why is there a Ganga roaming around your facility is the biggest question. Alright, she doesn't know anything, but she does now, if she didn't know anything about the Ganga. Okay, I don't think the Ganga would have had any type of new text tree pop up at all. Wait, what's everyone doing in here now? Okay, we've all migrated to the meeting room. Okay, Ganga, do you know anything about Ganga? I mean, I doubt she's going to know anything about the Ganga. I mean, she'd happily investigate there's a wild Ganga haunting PCL. The only thing really that would help would be like something that refers to up and down, a diamond and a square. I forgot to go check the whiteboard. That's the only reason why I'm coming back in here. So nothing. Alright, Frederick wasn't really any help either, so to the other side of the laboratory we go, I guess. I mean, I don't think Nina and all that's going to be of any help, but as I said, we'll go and check. Anything? Nope. Maybe the okay, yeah. Same thing again. The humans are the only ones that really know what's going on. The Pokemon aren't going to be too much use to us. I think the storage room may be done and dusted in regards to its usefulness. I mean, we did have to come in here to find the thing to catch the Ganga, but I doubt its usefulness is going to exceed any further than that. Unless something has popped up suddenly that shows us what combination we need to use. But I doubt it. Kind of looks like a whole bunch of random junk, basically. Alright, we'll keep going with the actual laboratories. But as I said, I think that's now out of the question, the storage room. What about Carlos? Does Carlos know anything at all? No. Oh boy. It's starting to look like I may need to wing it. And because I'm assuming I've already been told the clue, and I can't read it. Which is going to be quite sad if that's the case. I'm not a big fan of winging things either. Wallace, do you have anything at all? Do you know about... I was afraid of that. I was afraid that I wasn't going to get anything at all out of that. Okay, we're winging it. We are winging it. There probably is a hint around here. I mean, the last person I can ask is Rita, but... it's really pushing it. Honestly, that is pushing it in regards to, like, luck. Oh boy. Alright, well... Here goes nothing, I guess. I don't think there's, like, any type of logic I can apply to this, either. Unless there's one type of hint that's, like, lost in the library there and I have not seen it.
Hi.
Rita, do you have anything at all? Nah. I was so afraid of that. Alright, here we go. We're gonna wing it. I'm going to assume that we've been given the hint, and I am dumb. And I'm dumb because I can't fully read Japanese yet. And that's my downfall in this case. Wait, hold on! That's the second time that's been my downfall in this episode. I should probably be clicking that case memo a lot more often. Oh my... Ugh. But then again, who is going to recognize like this? Alright, I'm gonna have a quick look around again. I mean, maybe. You know, if I'm lucky. If I'm lucky? Nah. Ugh. I'm gonna quickly talk to the Gengar again. I mean, now that the case has changed, maybe the questions have changed. Maybe Pikachu can ask the Gengar if he knows the combination to the bookshelf. I am so mad at myself right now that I have not been clicking my memo as much as I should be. Oh, man. I'm obviously not very good at this game. Oh, okay, I've got nothing, obviously. We're winging it. It can't be that hard to guess, like, a combination. It shouldn't be that hard. It should not be that hard. Here goes nothing. Let's try yellow. Blue. Green. And red. Oh! Wow! Talk about winging it there. Don't ask me why I decided to do those colours at all. Wow, what the? This is a little bit cliched. Didn't think we're going to take the cliched route. Okay. What's a spooky dungeon doing underneath the PCL?
ゲンガーはこの部屋を守っていたのか？
なんだろうこの装置。
オーロットが暴れた原因と関係あるかもしれないな。調べてみよう。
Okay, you're serious. There's a bunch of berries down here, and I did say, like, I passed off the berries kind of like, you know, it's a facade to make it look like, that they could have been a potential thing, but now that the berries are down here, there's also the Gengar as well. Liquids as well from, like, the ampule and all that. Oh, dear. Because think back to the previous episode. When we found the ampule, somebody was eavesdropping on us. And I did say I have a theory about that. Based on, like, you know, whose hand it was. And the only person's hand it looked like was Carlos. And I'm not going to say the reason why, because I already know I'm going to get the bloody yellow mark for that. But yeah. They could have made it, like, a little bit, you know, not as obvious, but we're going down the obvious route then. So yeah, we picked up the berries. I'd say they're gonna be like modified berries. Right, we've got a whole bunch of things here. I haven't really been paying attention either to like the hiragana. Right, we've got to find something. Maybe this will link us to who the culprit is, but I still reckon it's going to be Carlos. I've been suspecting Carlos now for a while. I've been trying my absolute best to, like, not make that obvious in case it kind of broke the whole system. In case I'm also wrong too. I mean, I need evidence before I can say, you know, it's definitely Wallace who was behind all this. So far, we've got nothing as of yet that I can see. But there's definitely some type of eerie vibe down here. I'm just gonna look over that again in case something I missed was important in that. No, not quite. I thought it'd have like somebody's... I'm gonna look at those berries too. Aren't they the berries that the Trevenant was eating? Like there's a bite out of it. And the other berries are fine. What have we got here? Some type of old machinery, like, look at the state of this air. A vial. What's that referring to? Nothing's really sticking out to me as, like, you know, something I can work off of. So at the moment, I can't really commentate too much except what we're picking up on, which is kind of stating the obvious, which I hate, by the way. I love to give you guys more on like what's going on, but at the moment I don't quite know what's going on either. What? Wow, there's quite a bit of stuff going on here. Alright, there's 2 pages of stuff, so... Well, that's page 2 at the bottom. What have we got here? Do I recognize any of this? No. Alright. Alright, we got a time. So, 2nd of the 13th at 2:30 AM. Something's going down then. PCL. So far, I got nothing. I'm so sorry. As I said, 3:19 at 4:22 a.m. We've got a bit of a diary entry going on. As I said, I'd love to give you guys more of a commentary on what's going on, but even I'm lost at the moment. To even have gotten down here, I've kind of winged it. 4/8 at 11 a.m. Or 8th of the 4th. I think Japanese is like the opposite way to us, I think. Right, page 2. That first one's referring to the Gengar. So 4:21 at 26, 8 of the 26. Okay. Gengar. This whole diary page is referring to Gengar. So far I haven't seen anything either. Who's the culprit though? I'm skipping one, sorry. 6th of the 19th, 005, or 12:05, I think. 0:05 p.m. Japanese time's weird. I'm gonna have to apologize for that, because I'm pretty sure it's 12:05 p.m. Something about R. Project R or something like that? 2:08 a.m. So this is all happening in the morning. On the 10th of the 12th. Got a bit of a time lapse here, too. Okay, nothing. Okay, that was like a big diary entry going on there. Can we investigate anything else?
どうしたのピカチュウ
研究日誌アンプルあの時実験できたのはピカッとひらめいた
Right, Pikachu's worked out the case. Well, enlighten me, Pikachu. Who's the culprit?
犯人はあいつだ
But yeah, enlighten me, Pikachu. What have you figured out that I haven't figured out? Wow, there's a little bit going on here. What are my options? Okay. The game's assuming that I know what Pikachu's talking about. To be perfectly honest, I don't. I probably shouldn't skipping past this so quickly in case it's vital information, but even if it is vital, I'm not going to understand it, am I? Oh, nothing is pointing out to me as like, you know, I should really be taking it in. Oh no. Pikachu has said something and I didn't catch it. Oh. It does kind of irk me a little bit that I can't fully understand this. But Pikachu's made a breakthrough. And to be perfectly honest, as I said, I can't really relay what that breakthrough is. So I guess we go up the ladder. Because there's nothing else down there to us to investigate as far as I'm aware. Alright, we're back up here. So has anything really changed in the library? Anything at all changed? Alright, I'm gonna do what I've been not doing this entire...
さあここからが名探偵の腕の見せ所だ
The question is now, who did it? So that's what we're gonna figure out, who did it? There's gotta be a hint somewhere down here, or a hint lying around here somewhere. Now, in regards to hints, where could I look? That's gonna be the question now. There was nothing downstairs for us. I think I already checked all these bookcases. I mean, I think I'm just kinda... Nothing there. we can't go back down to the basement, so I'm assuming we've fully checked that out. So we're out of here. Alright, so let's have a look. Think. If it is Carlos, it'd be something... Okay. First things first, actually. Let's go back to Rita. She did have security camera footage, so... she'd have to have footage of those dates. People walking around and all that. Here we go. So yeah, nobody here. And then we had Nina and Frederick. Dorothy's walking up to her office. Who's that? That's Wallace. Wallace looks like, if that's still Wallace, he's going in the library. Who's that? Is that still Wallace? Who's that up there? Somebody's entered the meeting room. That's where Gengar is. Now they're going outside. Pikachu's saying Wallace. Who is that now? They've just walked in from the reception. That looks like Carlos. Going into the library. I mean, we've had Wallace go into the library, then go into the meeting room, and then back into his room. Now we've got Carlos in here. Carlos has gone into the library. We've got Frederick and we've got Nina or Dorothy walking out. Yeah, it's Dorothy. Just look at the hiragana there. That's us. That's okay. That's when we first walked into the PCL. That was in last episode. So, that entire time we never saw Carlos come out of the library. That's suspicious in a way. Because then we went into the last episode, and as I said, but during that time though, Carlos was in his laboratory. We're missing a bit, which is so strange. Why are we missing part of the security camera or something like that? I didn't see a time or anything like that, so it may not have been a lapse or anything like that. Alright, so we've got that. We've seen the security footage up to the part where we walked into the PCL from our first visit. Are you serious? We're going straight to the interrogation?
今すげえ忙しいんだけどな。
何言ってるの？昼寝してたじゃない。みんな静かに。
実はオーロット凶暴化事件の真相が分かりました。ええ、あの一件はゲンガーの仕業じゃないのか？いえ、あの事件は仕組まれたものなんです。そしてその犯人は言ってやれ、ティム。
Alright, so the options are, we have Dorothy, we have, that second option is, I'm actually not too sure who that second option is. The third one's Nina, and that fourth option is, again, I'm not really too sure who the fourth option is. Oh, that's interesting. I don't... Interesting. be Dorothy. I'll do the ones that I understand. Okay, okay. Of course it's not Dorothy, we knew that one. So the second option. I can't figure out what that second option is. And it's not Nina. Because she didn't go in the library at all. So what's these two options? Oh. Alright, we got more options. That's Wallace. I mean, he was a little bit suspicious, but... Because, you know, he's like, it should have been Ganga. Was Ganga the culprit? Option after that is... Carlos. And that last option is Rita. Alright. As I said, Carlos was the most suspicious. He went into the library, and the secret basement thing was in the library. Wallace also went down in there too. I mean, I'll go Wallace. I mean, yeah, it's not Wallace. It's Carlos. I mean, as I said, like, he was the one who was eavesdropping on us.
Carlos-san, あなたです。
何を言い出すかと思えば私が仕組んだゲンガーの仕業だろ
こいつ白を切るつもりだぞ証拠を見せてやれティム
So basically Carlos was like, what? Me? It was the Ganga that did it, not me. So I got three options here. I kind of wish I could refer to like everything that I've picked up, but that's not going to be happening. I think this is the... I'm trying to think, like, what did we pick up down there that was vital? I kind of wish I really paid more attention to, like, what we picked up. Oh, that was so lucky. Yeah, the berries.
なんだそれは
これはオーロットの食べ残しです。
それってゲンガーが持ち去った？
そうです。秘密の地下研究室に隠されていました。え、地下？
Now Tim's gonna expose like that secret basement. Everyone's like, oh, so cool.
こんな施設があったとは全然知らなかったよ。
それで食べ残しから何か分かったのかね。どうやらポケモンを凶暴化させる薬が盛られていたようです。裏付ける証拠を地下室で発見しました。
There's that vial.
それでオーロットが暴れたのか。
おいおい、その薬が原因だとしても私が作った証拠はないじゃないか。
それはどうでしょうか。
ティム、わかるな。あれを見せてやれ。
Alright, so... Okay. I think what they were saying there was that the berries are poisoned by whatever that liquid is in that vial. Which is why the Trevenant went nuts. And I'm assuming, like, the Glalie went nuts as well because it ate something that was contaminated. There was the water down there. Who's to say that the water was contaminated? Something that only affected Pokemon. It made them go berserk. Question is now, what exactly am I referring to? Okay. Here we go. I'm guessing here. Remember, this is all just guesses because... Ah, damn it. I was kind of hoping, like, I was on a roll, but that's not what we're referring to. Second option? Oh, the report. The diary, of course.
それがどうしたんだね。
わかりませんか。この時間、ドロシーさんは外出、ウォーレスさんはビートン、フリッチさんとニーナさんは研究室にいました。姿が確認できなかったのはあなただけなんです。
ちょっと待ってくれ。あの時、そうだ。私は気分転換で散歩に出かけていたよ。
往生際の悪い野郎だ。ティム、ダメ押しだ。あれを言ってやれ。
You serious? The questions just keep coming. Oh, I'm already struggling as it is, so it has to be like the first one. I mean, I'm running out of...
違うだろ。
Oh, Pikachu is so disappointed in me at the moment.
そうだ。これで奴も黙るはずだ。
それは変ですね。これは A 棟の監視カメラの画像。
Yeah, security footage as
あ
well.
なたは資料室に入ったきりです。散歩になんて行けませんよね。つまり秘密の研究室にいたのはあなたです。
いや、これ以上はごまかしきれないか。
カルロス、一体どうして？
こいつが邪魔だったんだ。グッドマンの息子がな。
グッドマンの息子？
Goodman?
本当の名前はティム・グッドマンです。2ヶ月前にこの近くで事故に遭ったハリー・グッドマンの息子です。父の手がかりを追ってここに来ました。カルロスさん、何か知ってますね。
奴は知りすぎたんだ。脅すつもりで車に細工をしたが、まさか事故を起こし行方不明になるとは。
あんたがやったのか。父さんはどこにいるんだ。なんとか言ってください。あなたのせいで父さんは。
落ち着け、ティム。焦る気持ちはわかるが。
でも
どうせこいつは逃げられない。あとは警察に任せるんだ。
分かったよ、ピカチュウ。
Right, I'm also going to interrupt too. The reason why I was sparked by the fact that he said Goodman is because Tim's last name is Goodman. He also says, well, he came here because his dad disappeared 2 years ago too. So unless Carlos knew something about his dad, I mean, like, you know, the whole reason why we even came to Rhyme City to begin with, or even started investigating to, like, the whole start of this story. It's a shame I didn't catch anything else, but that's all I caught. But I didn't catch anything besides his name. But yeah, Carlos is the reason why, the Pokemon have been going berserk.
お願いします。カルロス、残念だわ。
Dorothy has every right to be, like, disappointed in her colleague.
すみません、勝手に調査を。
いや、謝ることはない。我々の捜査が進まないせいで無茶をさせてしまったね。無事で何よりだ。
はい。どうかカルロスの調査をお願いします。何か分かったら教えてください。
ああ、約束しよう。じゃあな。ピカチュウもまた。
この調子じゃ調査に来てたってことがベイカーにもバレちまうな。
まずいね。正直に話してくるよ。
Right, so I think we're gonna head back somewhere. I think we're heading out to Pikachu's house or something like that. No, we're heading back to the Baker Detective Agency.
バイトじゃなくて調査のためだったんだね。危ないことはしないようにとあれほど言ったのに。
ごめんなさい。でもどうしても気になることがあって。
気持ちはわかるとも。だが何かがあってからじゃ遅いんだよ。今回は無事でよかったが。
はい。
だから今度から何かを調べるときは前もって報告してくれ。止めても無駄なことは今回でよく分かった。それに君の能力もね。内緒で動かれるよりは言ってくれた方が安心だ。私も協力できる。
ありがとうございます。
やったな、ティム。
よかったわね、ティム君。
はい。
警部から聞いたわ。PCL で大活躍だったみたいね。危ない目に遭わなかった？
大丈夫です。
そうやっぱりハリーさんにそっくりね。所長もそう言ってたのよ。ピカチュウ、またお菓子よ。
Pikachu's into it again.
今回はピカチュウもお疲れよね。
ラッキー。じゃあ遠慮なく。
あ、こら、食べ過ぎ。あなたは何回言えばわかるの？これはお客様用のお菓子なのよ。
I think Pikachu must enjoy being like rough handled by Amanda. Alright, so we're heading back to the house. I haven't quite worked out whose house this is. If it's Tim's house or if it's Pikachu's house. Anyways, Pikachu wants to talk to us. I mean, I'm not quite sure if it's the end of the case or what the deal is. So we're finishing it off. Tim's just talking about Carlos there and like Project R or something like that. I mean, if you didn't quite catch what was happening, I mean, as I said, like, they kind of congratulated Tim as well for solving such a big case at the PCL, that it kind of like explains, or supposed to explain why the Pokemon have been going crazy, and all that. So that was a major breakthrough, but I kind of feel like either I'm missing something in translation or there's a bigger, again, something much bigger that, into the story. Because remember, this is only a demo, so unless it's just a taste, or as I said, I've missed something in translation. So, Pikachu's just explained something to Tim he's shocked about. To what, though? Okay, you just referred to Tim there. So, we've got a few questions there. We've got something about the PCL, so Pikachu's just gonna go through that with Tim. Nothing as of yet's kind of like pointed out to me. Hold on. Cutscene? Wait, what? That's it. Harry's something. So like Harry's accident?
早く父さんを見つけて母さんたちを安心させてやりたいよ。
そうだな。調べが進めばいろいろ情報が入るはずだ。
待ち遠しいよ。
ああ、これからも頼むぜ。俺たち意外と息の合ったコンビだな。
不思議だね。この町のどこかに父さんがいるのかな。
ああ。いや。
Alright, this last bit I've got no idea what's going on, so kind of just enjoy it. Like, they seem to be reminiscing or something like that. Pikachu's gone to nap on the car. Like I said, I'm lost on this last bit. There's not much I can say here. Wait, what? Mewtwo? No! No! To be continued! Oh, god damn it! They left it on a cliffhanger! Ah! Well, that's it. That's it for the demo. That's it. As I said, I'm so sorry about that last bit. I can't give you too much information on what's really happened at all. Like, they left it complete on a cliffhanger. Oh, I can't even tell you who Harry is, because even I didn't quite work that out. Either that's something to do with, like, Tim's dad, if Harry, is like Tim's dad and he got into an accident and that's what Tim's investigating, like what caused the accident or something like that. Because remember, right at the beginning of the episode, it showed a flashback of Pikachu being in the car and an accident happened. Is Pikachu like Tim's dad's assistant or something like that? But no! Well, I can't be all that frustrated either because the game does come out this week. On Friday the 22nd, I think was it? I think that's the date. And then you got Saturday the 23rd. You've got the official release of Detective Pikachu. So we're gonna find out what Mewtwo's role is in this game, because obviously they left that on the big bloody cliffhanger there. We're also gonna find out who Harry is. We're gonna find out more about Tim. We're gonna get more of a complete explanation, like what the whole thing that Carlos did. I'm assuming it was just poisoning the berries. It then made the Pokemon go berserk and all that. There's so many questions we'll actually finally get answers to. But I think the main question is, did I enjoy it? Yes, I did. I did enjoy it. For the fact that I didn't quite understand 100% of the game, I managed to understand blobs of it. But even then, it is still a fun game. So I am definitely looking forward to playing it in English. I have played the demo in English. That's just come out as well for the Japanese audience, because there was an English side to it. I am definitely really looking forward to seeing it and playing it. There's definitely an easy option there too for those of you who need like the extra help and all that. They'll give you hints and all that, so to play through a little quicker and all that. There's a hard mode that doesn't give you the hints as well, so very similar to what I just played. And obviously the fact you get the English voiceover as well. You also get the option to play the Japanese. As I said, still tossing off if I want to play the Japanese. But of course, like English subs and everything like that. There's like a whole bunch of cool things, like extra save files and everything. So that very last moment, there was like 4 options. There was like one talking about the PCL. There was also like then 2 or 3 other options. Were they like alternative endings or something like that? Oh, it's just... yeah, we could be dealing with alternative endings with Detective Pikachu. Who knows? But yeah, it is a generally fun game. But of course, it's not going to be for everyone, of course. A lot of people may not be interested in the click and point and click aspect of the game. Obviously, as I said, I've criticized graphics already, and they're not like the nicest looking graphics. I can't quite remember if the full version fixed that or not. But as I said, I will be covering this in English. I will probably finish it off in Japanese as well once I've done the English playthrough. But yes, that's basically it for Detective Pikachu. So, for those of you who are stuck around for, well, I've been recording now for 2 hours. Bloody hell, I didn't expect that one to go for so long either. But yeah, if you stuck around for the entire playthrough or this entire session, I seriously hope you guys enjoyed it. And let me know what you thought about the whole entire game in the comment section below. If you guys are getting the game, of course, if you're interested in the game. Remember as well, there is also an amiibo coming out with this game too. So whether that amiibo is going to have its own little functions in the game as well is another thing. There could be even like little bonus things as well. Like bonus things you've got to find for extra little points and all that. Or again, working towards that alternative ending. There's just so many unanswered things. Like there could be so much potential to this game. But we'll find out at the end of the week. So I may potentially cover it on day 1. Who knows? We'll see how that's going to turn out. But anyways, that's it for me. I'm going to go rest my voice. I am buggered. I've done this episode plus the previous episode all in one day. So 4 hours worth of recording. My vocals are buggered. But anyways, as I said, that's kind of it for this particular run through for now. But then the Detective Pikachu will return for the English playthrough. And then I may not cover Japanese for Region Locked again for a little bit, just to let everything die down. We will go back to Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, Ultra Moon, Region Roku, Region Lock for Ultra Moon, finish that off, and then we'll move on to other Japanese games. So, having said that, this is Lady KrimZen saying sayonara for now, but not forever. And of course, I bugger the outro up again. Sayonara for now, but not forever. Sayonara! Ugh.